March, we're going to march first is what we're going to do right here. Ageless balance. I'm Ron. Let's get going. Let's get started, shall we? Arm swings like this, front and back, feet right straight up, feet right straight up, feet right straight, knees right straight, hips right straight. Everything's in alignment is what I'm trying to say. And I'm having absolutely no luck whatsoever. All right, arms up on the sides, roll the shoulder blades back, deep breath in through the nose, push out the stomach, exhale as you come down. Again, up overhead, want to get a little oxygen into the bloodstream. Get oxygen into all the organs in your body. One more time, up overhead. Deep breath in and bring it down. Heel digs forward, forward ho, tap and tap. That's it. Da, 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 da. No, that's not it. All right, arms out, shoulder blades back. So as you heel dig, push the arms out, roll it back, shoulder blades back, out and in. Da 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 da. Out and in. I'm just making it up as I go along. Back. I did not have that planned. That just came off the cuff. Push and pull. Rotate the hand. Palms first. Feel the stretch through the chest and through the upper back, as well as the arms and the shoulders. And out, in, out, and in. That's it. You can just tap the toe out, bring it back in, tap it out, bring it in, step out, step over, back and forth. Take your time. Start picking that leg up a little higher as you feel balanced. Remember, you're picking the heel up first, then the ball of the foot, and stepping oppositely. Coming down on the ball of the foot first, then the heel. Up and over, up and back, up and over. And this time, as you step over, reach the shoulder out, push the shoulder out. You're right here in the middle, right straight up. Other side up and push. Da, da, da. It works for everything. Drive it. Take that hand. Rotate. We did pushing forward. We did pulling back. Now we're doing side to side. And drive. And drive. Push it out. Push it out. Reverse lunge. Just step it back. Just like this. And up. Other side. I could do it again. Da, 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 da. See, it works. As long as I only take 2 steps, I'm fine. Back and up. Weight shift. Get into that back leg. Come down just a little bit. Step back on the ball of the foot. Drop the heel, bend the knee, and then push up through the front foot. Down and up. Elbows back. Extend at the elbow and bring it back in and forward. Step back. Elbows back. Extend at the elbow and forward. Narrow row. Triceps kick back. In and a reach out and touch someone. Reach out and just say hi. Back, out, and forward. Couple more. Stepping back, reach behind, up, and out. 4 forward steps forward. Forward steps forward. 2, 3, and 4. 4 forward steps backwards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Start picking the leg up. Start taking it slower. As you're feeling balanced, up, 2, 3, and 4. Slower you go, harder it is. The more intense it is for you, the better it is for you. But you have to do what's right for you. Lift the leg up. It's really about on that single leg, up and back. 1, 2. Do, 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 do. Nope. This is a 4-step. Can't do that. Forward and tap. Back. 2, 3, and 4. Bring the arms up as you step forward. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoulder blades back. Back. 2, 3. Bring them back as far as you can without leaning forward. Going forward. 2, 3, and 4. Stretch it out and back. 2, 3, and 4 without leaning forward like I just did. Don't do that. That was wrong. Arms up, pull down, take the hands, palms up, pushing up, roll the hands over and pull back down again. Up and back down. We are going to get the leg involved, bringing one leg up at a time. High knee, pull down and push up. Other side up. Whoops. Finding my balance here, finding my balance. Push up, pull down, push up. Down a couple more times. And we're good. Arm out, leg out. We're going to bring knee across and back out again. And out. This isn't about tapping or touching the knee to the elbow. It's about bringing one foot up off the floor, rotating the leg and bringing the arm down at the same time, warming up the obliques, getting that hip opened up, get some flexibility in there, get some fluid in that joint, out and in, out and in, other side, reach and pull, squeeze the core, step out and together, out, working on that hip, working on that shoulder and the obliques. On the contracted side, those muscles on the side of the core what rotate and out, up and out one more time, right there, and back out again. Bring the arm down. So we did. We're going to do it again. Out and back, step out, step back. This time, as you come back, see if you can bring that foot up over, tap, and back. So step out, lift the foot up, lift the leg up, use those hip flexors to lift, cross over that other foot, and back. So it's out. And if that's too much from wide, just do this. Just step across from where you are, right in the middle. Just that nice little move. Make sure you're picking that foot up. That's the important piece. And crossing over. But if you can, out, little momentum and bring it back, out. Momentum not tipping over, whichever one works for you. No. Tap and tap. We're not going there. We're not going there. Split squats. Stagger step. One foot in front of the other. Knee over the ankle. Back leg up on the ball of the foot. Starting out. Coming down. Rolling the hip and coming back up again. That thing back there on the back of the foot. Heel. The heel goes down. Roll the hip. Heel comes up. Down. Knee bends a little bit more. And up. As we come up, we're going to do a but let me mute everyone. Let's go. Continuing on. Da, 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 da. I hope somebody else took over for me while I was gone. Denise was host, so she should have done the do 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 do. All right, fingers intertwined, palms behind the back. Roll the shoulder blades back and down, and then take the chin. We're going to add to this. Chin to the floor, rolling the shoulder blades down. Feel the great stretch through the neck, and then chin up to the ceiling. Get that chest out as far as you can as you push the shoulder blades down. Get a good stretch through the front of the neck. And back down. Arms out to the side. Bring that head around. Roll it over there, looking over that one hand. Bring it to the middle. Hand off. Hand off. The other hand, rolling the shoulder blades back. Open the chest up. Get that head back. Get some rotation through the neck. A little more flexibility. Over back to the other side. Around. Squeeze it. Hands down. Shake that out. Ear to shoulder. We go down. Other hand, push. You can go out, angle, down, whatever gives you the best stretch. Look around for it. Find it. Different places, different days. And back up. Remember, the most important thing is that you're looking forward. Ear comes right down to the shoulder so that you're not bending, twisting at the same time that you're doing that side bend. Bring it down, stretch it out, and back up. A little bit of a shoulder roll back, a little bit of a shoulder roll forward. And we're good. Grab your weights, grab a drink of water. And two weights. So I'm going to do these from a seated position, but it's up to you. If you want to do it from seated, you can do it from standing. Up to you completely. Your body. You know what's right for it today. If you're seated or if you're standing, either way, ear over shoulders, over hips. Shoulder blades are back. Had somebody tell me that I wasn't focusing enough on posture. So do it right. Darn it. Shoulder blades back, chest out. You always want to have that alignment. You want the joints to stack one over the other so the weight can be distributed evenly throughout the entire body. All right, weights on the thighs. We're going to do heel raises up. Let me get to the side here so we can have a good view of this. Up. Tighten those muscles up in that thigh. Oh, in the calves. Up. About ready to cramp up it was. Get that heel up as high as you can get it. On the balls of the feet. Foot is flat, so the ball of the foot is all the way across. And up. Squeeze it. Other side. Alternating up and up. Do. No. It works for everything. I could do this for every exercise. Bring it up and up. I won't. I promise. I'll try not to. I don't promise. Up. Up. Couple more times. Bring it up. And right there. Okay. Sit to stands or squats. If you're standing, do a squat. If you're seated, let's do a sit to stand. We're starting with sitting. Then we're going to go to standing. Hence the name sit to stand. All right. Knees, just a little bit in front of the heels. Toes, knees, hips, all in alignment. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. Starting out with just a little push forward, lean, come up off the chair, and right back down again. Start there. Up, hold for a count, and come back down. Shoulder blades are back. Really concentrate on keeping that neutral position through the core, through the spine. Forward, pushing up through the balls of the feet, and back. Heels to the ball of the foot. And up. Go ahead and take it all the way up this time to standing. Back up to the chair, butt back into that squat. Knees come forward just a little bit, just like when you're starting on the edge of the chair. The knees are just over the laces of the shoes. You're doing a hip hinge forward, pushing up, using that momentum, and then driving up through the heels. Step it back, back down. Butts back, nice and light on the chair. Should be so light you're like going slowly. So if it's not there, you can go right back up again. But it is there. It's always there. Here we go. Forward, push, and up. Step back, push the butt out. Knees go forward just a little bit. And sit down nice and gently. One more time to a standing position up. And you're there. All right, now we're going to do standing for a little bit. Couple of them. Deadlifts. Shoulder blades are back. Back is hinged, coming down. Butts out. Knees over the ankles. And squeeze. Bring it back in again. Tighten up those glutes. Back down. Shoulder blades are back. Chest is out. Doesn't matter how far down you come. The important thing is you push that butt out as far as it'll go. And come back up again. So it's not about how low can you go. It's about how far out can you get the butt? How much can you feel those hamstrings start to stretch just a little bit? And then as you come up, toes are gripping the floor. So you've got that, like that claw kind of thing going on with the toes. Down and squeeze through the heels, all the way up the calf muscles, through the hamstrings into the glutes, the butt muscles. Back down. Hold. And up. We're going to do that one more time. Why? Because it's fun. And back up again. Set one weight down. We're going to a single weight. Single weight. Grab onto your chair. We're going to need it. Holding yourself up so that the torso stays straight. We're going to do a side leg raise. Weight against the thigh and bringing that foot out leg out, and back in again. Make sure you're not counterbalancing. You're not leaning out to the other side. There is no stability when you've got weight going in two different directions. You want yourself right over your base of support, right in the middle. Up and back down. Legs are in the same plane. Coming up. Hold. Toes forward. Little bend in the knees. Bring it up. Squeeze. You want to feel this in the glutes and the side of the hip as you bring that leg up. If you can't feel it, get that heel back just a little bit more. Squeeze those muscles in the leg and bring it in. You'll feel it. It's there. You just got to find it sometimes. Turn the toe out a little bit more, heel in, or heel out a little bit more and back. Just look for how you can get to those muscles on the side of the butt and the outside of the hip. That stationary leg, you've got a little bend in the knee. Don't forget that. Don't lock it out. And back in. Couple more out. Squeeze. And back in. Last one. Out. And back in. Weight on the thigh, front of the thigh. We're going to go with the forward leg raise. Same leg. Out. And back down. Tap the toe. Hold the shoulder blades back. Make sure you're standing right straight up in that neutral position. Stationary leg has a little bend in the knee as always. Up. And back down, nice and slow. Take it easy. And up. And back down. Two more. And down, last one. Bring it up. Hold. You should be feeling this in the front of the hip, quadriceps, front of the thigh, and back down again. We're going to do a reverse leg lift, just hanging on to that weight for now. Little bend in the knee, lifting through the glutes, through the butt, and back down. So all the work is being done. Upper hamstrings, lower part of the butt. As you bring that leg up, squeeze those muscles back there, and back down. Stationary leg has a little bit of a bend in it at the knee. And back down. Feel those muscles work in that back chain again. And back down a couple more times. My stationary leg is getting very tired at this point in time. And back down one more time. Bring it up. And back down. Last one. Shoulder blades are back. Chest is out. Knee up. Or I'm sorry, heel up. Knee pointed towards the floor. And back down nice and slow. Really important that you keep the knees side by side, thighs side by side. Don't let the leg go forward. We want to use those muscles in the back of the thigh to lift the lower leg just as high as it'll come for you. That's all you need to do. Bring it up as far as you can. Give it one last squeeze. Get another millimeter out of it. Anything, just up. That little extra is what's really going to set that muscle breaking down so you can build it back up again. And back down. A couple more times. Up. Down nice and slow. Last one. Up. Hold. And back down. Whew. Other side. We're doing the other side now. Give that stationary leg, hip a little time to rest here. Check it out. I'm going to put the weight on the side here of the thigh. And up we go. Keep the hip straight. You're right over that stationary leg. Don't let the hip drop out. Keep it right straight up. Little bend in that stationary leg knee, as always. Up. Toes forward. You're coming right out the side, squeezing those muscles. Glutes. And outside of that hip, those abductor muscles out. And back in nice and slow. Lift. Squeeze it. And back in. A couple more times. Bring it up. Hold. And back down. Keep the toe forward. Keep the bend in the knees. Last one out. And back in. Weight on the front of the thigh. Here we go. Front raise. Up. Hold. Check it out. Make sure the toe, heel, knee, hip are all in alignment. As you bring that foot up, everything should be lined up. Stationary leg, little bend in the knee, toe right straight forward and down. Bring it up. Hold it there if you can. If this is comfortable for you and you can do this, Wait until you feel those muscles starting to tire. You'll feel them really starting to engage and they get fatigued. That's when you've been there long enough. And then you can bring it back down again. The more you can feel those muscles working, the more you're breaking them down so they can build back up again. And back down. 2 more times. Up. Hold. And down. Last one. Right there. Hold it. Bring it back down. Ooh. Hanging on to the side. Reverse leg lift. Shoulders back. Working those muscles. Hamstrings and glutes. Up. And back down. This is mainly a glute focused exercise. Muscles contract. These muscles in the butt are getting shorter, lifting that leg up. And back down. 3 more. Hold. And down. 2 more. Last one. Up. Hold. And back down. I'm tired. My hip is tired. All right. Knees pointed towards the floor, right there. Right straight down, foot's up, heels towards the butt. And back down. How high that leg comes for you is up to you and your body. You two decide. And back down. Bring it up. Don't let yourself lean forward to try to get that leg up higher. Keep the shoulder blades back. Keep that upright position. Up. And back down. 2 more. And last one. Up. Hold. And back down. Take a break. Grab your other weight. We're going to do upper body. You can do it standing if you would like. I am going to go to seated. My hips are tired. All of those exercises, maintaining that alignment on the stationary leg takes a lot of work in the hips and the glutes, a lot. You'll usually feel it more on that side than the other side. All right, here we go. Strength, upper body, feet out, right in alignment with the hips and the shoulders. We're going to do a hip hinge first. Roll the shoulders back. Come on back up again. Couple more times. Down. Keep the hands at the side. That's all you need to do for right now. I want you to concentrate on keeping the shoulder blades back, coming right straight up. All right, this time we're going down. We're going to stay down there. Weights a little bit out front. So you've got them just a little bit out there. Shoulder blades are back. Chest is out. We're going to bring the weights in, rotating the palms up, and then back out again, palms facing. So it's up and in. Squeeze the shoulder blades and back out. We are working on posture muscles. Posture muscles. Back. Muscles that hold the shoulder blades together, strengthen the back so that it brings the shoulders back, opens up the chest, which puts you into a neutral position. Back out with that chest out, chin up, so you're looking right straight out in front of you and you got all that strength back there. You'll notice that as you bring the hands up and rotate the shoulders back, it just kind of brings you up. You can't lean down from there. And back down, bring it up. This is that neutral position, little exaggerated, but mainly where you want to be. Down, bring it up, rotate, shoulder blades together, squeeze it, and out one more time. Bring it in, hold, and release. All right, we're going to go back into that hip hinge. Give yourself a couple seconds here to cool down first. Roll the shoulders around. Bring the shoulders forward so you stretch out the upper back. And then release like cat-cow. Doing the cat. And back. This time going into that hip hinge. And we're just going to, weights right down at the side. Elbows by the hips. We're just going to roll the shoulder blades up and back together. Focus on the middle of the back when you do this. And back down. So those last exercises we did worked middle of the back up. This one works middle of the back down. those shoulder blades, that's a lot of muscle that's in there, a lot of different muscle that's in there. We want to make sure that we get it all. So we have to go at it a couple different ways. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and just drop the weights right back down again. Up, squeeze them, hold it, and back down. Bring it up nice and tight. Hold it there and release. 3 more. Up, scapular retraction, hold them together. Hold for just a count or 2 and then drop down. 2 more times. Up, feel those muscles working, lower half of the shoulder blade, right near the middle of the back, and down. Last one. Keep those elbows back. If you let the arms come forward, you're going to be shrugging at the shoulders. We're not looking for that at all. And back down again. Give the shoulders a break. Palms forward, shoulder blades back. Going into a curl. Like that. Elbows pointed down towards the floor all the way through this, so that those weights come away from the body. Arc out. Back in, about a 45-degree angle there at the top. And then back down. So 1/4 of the way up, 3/4 of the way up. Stop. Make sure those elbows stay forward, shoulder blades stay back. Chest is out, you're looking right straight out in front of you. So you're still working those shoulder blades nice and tight in the back, holding them together. So the chest is out, so all the work goes into the biceps, front of the upper arms. And back down. Palms forward, palms up. Hold. And back down. 10 seconds left, 2 more. Up. And back. Last one. Last call. Up. Hold. And back down. So when I say 2 more, I do time so you go at your pace, not mine. I'm giving recommendations on my cues, but you do what's right for you. If going slower is better for you, then do it. Or if not going up that high, whatever's right for your bones, your joints, your body. What are we doing next? Upright row, palms facing back. Elbows out, doesn't come up very high. Roll the shoulder blades together and back down. Elbows come right straight out to the side. Shoulder blades are back. Squeeze it together and down. Keeping that weight lower. Protect the shoulder just a little bit more, but the elbows need to go right straight out. And then back down. What you don't want to do is let the elbows come up way high. It's up, shoulder blades back, and down. Opening up the chest, opening up the front of the weight, the front of the shoulders, and back down 2 more times. Up. Hold, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and down last time. Up. Stay there. Don't go anywhere. Now you can drop it back down again. Woo. 1 weight. Single. Single weight. We're going to do a triceps extension. Elbows pointed towards the ceiling. Hands behind the back. Drop down so those elbows are just a little bit under 90 and then back up. You don't have to go very high up. You want to make sure the elbows are in as close to the head as possible and pointed up as high as you can up. Keeping them close. That's how you're going to get into those triceps. We're looking at the muscles in the back of the upper arms. Down and up. Back down. You may not feel it the first couple times, but after you do this 3, 4 times, you're going to really start to feel those triceps engage. Just keep going with it. Tighten it up. Squeeze the hands. Get a good grip on the weight. That's going to engage those triceps as well as strengthen up the forearms. Back down. And up. Last one. Down. And up. We hit the major muscle groups of the upper body. Set the weights down. Balance challenges are next. We're going to be standing one last time. Uh-oh, somebody left. So what these are is when I do a balance test for somebody, When we do it in any of our falls prevention classes, we do a balance test to start out. This one is going to be very basic to start out with. What you want to be in each one of these positions, you want to hold for 30 seconds. If you can do that, you can take it to the next one. If you can't, then you don't go to the next one. Have a chair available to you. Don't use it. Hover the hand over the chair if you need to, if you feel unsteady at all. First one's really simple. Knees, ankles, hips, shoulders. Everything's in alignment right here. Feet are apart. Narrow stance. Shoulder blades back. This is it. Little bend in the knees. And you just hold there. It seems easy. It's not for everyone. You guys, it should, because you've been in the class for so long and you're so strong in here. But it's just that neutral position. Everything is stacked. Getting used to that. This right here is so important. A lot of people will do this leaning forward, feet at weird angles, different things with that. It's getting used to that shoulder blades back, chest out posture. And you hold there for 30 seconds. I'm sure we've done that for 30 seconds. I lost track of time. Next one, Romberg stance, which is bringing the feet together. I am very bow-legged. I have ridden bikes all my life. I think that's it. I don't know. Feet together. Shoulder blades are back. You want them sides of the feet touching each other. Again, this is what you've done is you've limited the base. So you were out here with the feet, then you brought them in here. That limited base causes the core to work a whole lot more because you have to stay over the center of that base. Shoulder blades are back, neutral position. Hold right there. Little bend in those knees. Don't let that go. It's 30-second thing again. Staying right there. 2, 1, and we're good. Next one is a modified tandem stagger step. You get one foot next to the other so that the wide part of the foot goes into the arch of the other one. Starting there, so you've narrowed the base just a little bit more. You're going to feel a little more work involved here because you don't have the width you had before. Shoulder blades are back. Really concentrate on keeping those knees bent with both feet on the floor. The natural thing to do with this is to put the weight into the back leg. It seems to balance you better when you do that. Problem is your weight back. If you start to lose your balance, you're already starting to go backwards. You've started in that position. You need to be right over the center so you don't lose that balance going backwards or forward. So holding right in there, little bend in the knee. Again, hand hovering if you need it. We're getting into harder ones. This tandem stance is really difficult for a lot of people, or even the modified tandem. Getting into the harder stuff. Shoulders are back. You've got that neutral posture. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Same thing. Switch feet. Because it is much easier to do it one way than the other usually. And one way will be like, oh, I can do that. Then you try it the other way. It's like, whoa, what happened? So you like that? Hand over the chair in case you need it. Stay right there. 10 seconds left. So this is really important. You need to test your balance. You need to be doing this regularly to make sure that you've got the balance there, because we lose it and we don't know it. Okay. Because we're good. Well, we start accommodating by taking smaller steps because we don't feel as secure. We don't lift the foot up. We go wider on our stance, which is really hard on the joints. You want to make sure that you've got that balance, because if you're in balance, you're going to walk normally. Your gait will be normal. All right. Next one, full tandem, toe to heel. But when you do this, don't let the heel touch the toe. Give yourself an inch between there. Doesn't matter how much. Just leave yourself a little space so that you're not stepping on the toe with the heel. Again, you're going to want to go back. This is the natural feeling, is going back on that back leg. You want to be between the two legs. It's where all your balance is. If you do start going backwards or forward or wherever, you're not leaning back to start out with. You're starting right in the middle. Little bend in the knees, weights from the ball of the foot to the heel. There are people who can't do this at all. That's really common. This is a hard stance. It's a very hard stance. And other side, same thing. Switch over. Little space between the toe and the heel. Find your balance. A lot of times what we do is we start out with the hand on the chair and then start lifting it off, or just putting one fingertip on it, and then back. Make sure you're not leaning into that back leg. I caught myself doing that. It's so easy to do. You want bend in both knees. You're right over the middle of it, right between your base of support. In the middle, 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and back. So with all of those, before we go to single leg, with all of those, how you can start to make them a little more complicated, a little more challenging, is starting with the wide stance, is just head side to side, turning the head nice and slow, looking out in front of you as you go along. That makes it a lot more complicated because you bring the vestibular system into it as you're turning that head and bringing it back. And then do each one of them like that, starting with that wide stance, then this Romberg stance, a closed stance, modified. And you can do all sorts of other things too. You can do leans out to the side with these. Makes it a little more challenging. All right, last one we're going to do, single leg stance. 30 seconds, hands on the chair. Really important here. Little bend in the stationary leg. Everything we do in all of our exercises is exactly what needs to be done here. You need to be right over that stationary leg, picking one up off the floor and holding it. Foot flat on the floor. Your adjustment comes from there. The knees bent, so you've got adjustment there. Chair's right there if you need it. You can count how many times you have to touch the chair and then hope that comes down. So you start out, first time it's 5, afterwards it's 3, then it's none. Feeling that foot, ankle moving. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Same thing here. One leg will be better than the other. Always one leg will be stronger than the other. And you got to give yourself a couple seconds of practice first using the chair so that your brain can figure out you're on the other foot now, because it will make a huge difference. Once you get it, once the brain figures it out, it's a lot easier. But those first couple, you're just all over the place. So here we are, back. 10 seconds in, 20 to go. Oops. Feel the foot rolling out. Just keep the toe right above the floor so that whenever you need it, it's there, whatever the chair. 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Done bar. Good job. Good job. So practice those. Practice hands on the counter. Go to one foot. Put it up. Different things you can do. Leaning from side to side on a single leg, and the two legs way out to way out. Just challenge that base. Challenge your core. Challenge your brain. All right. Hands on the thighs, shoulder blades back, butt out. I want to stretch through the glutes. So just drive that butt out as far as you can. Grab onto the back of the chair if you need it. This is really about just getting that butt out as far as you can, feeling the stretch all the way up through the hamstrings into the glutes. Roll the hips, come up underneath, push right straight up to the top. We're going to take fingers intertwined, palms out in front of us, chin to chest, roll the shoulders forward. So you get that nice stretch through the muscles in the upper back between the shoulder blades. We hit those pretty hard. Deep breath in and exhale. Palms right straight up, shoulder blades are back. Deep breath in, stomach out, and exhale, bringing them down. One more time, back behind the back, roll the shoulder blades back, open up the chest. Deep breath in, stomach out, exhale, one time up overhead, bring the arms up, roll the shoulder blades back. Chest is wide open, hands are behind the head, shoulder blades are back wide, elbows right straight out on the sides. Deep breath in through the nose and exhale as you come down. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it.